Hi, I'm Neha. Come on in. I'm a homemaker, a mother, a mosaic artist, and a home decor enthusiast. And I'll take you through my home right now. So this is like the foyer, and you can see the charocas placed on the wall here. They have been picked up during various exhibitions. This piece here of Tara, it took me 3 years to find because I wanted a perfect piece for this niche. And you can see my love for a lot of brass and wooden decor. The cabinet is from Pepper Fry. All these idols have been picked up from various travels, and that planter stand is a solid teak wood that I picked up from Oshiwara market in Bombay. So this is a DIY wall shelf that I made some time back to stock my daughter's brass utensils. This is an idea that came to me when I saw a similar wall installation in one of the Fab stores. So if you go through my decor, you'll see that I mix a lot of old with the new, and I mix a lot of unique finds with new finds as well. So I will go to exhibition. If I find something unique and exciting, I pick it up, and I normally pick up a lot of things from my travels. When it comes to mixing old with the new, this sofa, this has been in my family for more than 40 years, probably older than my husband. And then I have changed the upholstery quite a number of times to keep it relevant to the current time. These vintage planters, they belong to my mother-in-law. They are at least 60 years old. And that plate, that belongs to my nani. That's also quite old, and if you can see, the Ganpati is new. So, you know, that's what I mean when I say that I mix a lot of old with the new. Okay, so we come to the other part of the living room. This is a nettour petty which I picked up from a trip to Fort Kochi, and then this is a French window which I bought online from a brand based out of Bangalore. The Tanjore Indonesian Sita is something that I created on my own when I was expecting my little daughter. This lamp, brass lamp, is one of my favorites because you can actually light a diya as well as place a dhuni inside it. And then we come down to the sofa. Again, this is part of the set which is very old. I love the prints, I love a lot of kantha, I love a lot of block prints as well. And then here we have this coffee table which has my nani's brass thal, again vintage, and all these vessels are all vintage pieces which are placed on it. And then we have this extremely utilitarian piece which just opens up into a full-size bed when the guests are coming. So you guys can see that I have a lot of love for wood, and the furniture that I normally possess here is always solid wood. So it can be either teak wood or shisham wood, and this table and chair set is exactly that. And this is a table cover that I picked up from my recent trip to Puerto Rico. The tile trivets are something that I get made for my brand. And then we come down to the settee here, which I got made by a local carpenter when I had these spare blue pottery tiles left with me as part of my brand. So if you see this corner, these pieces, the elephant shelf and the Buddha, they are from Bali. And then we have the Cherial villagers from that art community. These pieces are actually vintage cedars that the farmers used to throw the seeds into their fields. Then again a brass tara. My love for brass is obviously evolving. And then we come down here to this cabinet where you can see the brass pandan. This piece has taken me again 6 years to find it because I found it again on a trip to Ahmedabad when I went to that city last year. The cabinet, the sideboard here is from Pepper Fry. It's again solid shisham wood, and I love it to bits here. This is a mosaic chowki that I created out of a waste tile, and then I added the legs to it and I did my bit of mosaic on it. And then you can see my love for Buddhas here because I love a lot of these idols, a lot of Buddha idols in my home you can find. The wall behind the Buddha is actually one of my favorite features in this home because I love it when the morning sun rays they fall on this wall, and every stone it looks of a different color. Something will look like taupe, some stone will look like gold, some will look like silver. So you know, it's a beautiful, beautiful wall, and this is probably the best part in the entire living room here. This painting, it's from Dwarka Kalamkari. I got it customized to my wall, and they have done a fantastic job in making this painting for me. And then we have this runner here. So this is like a double-sided runner from, again, one of homegrown brand called Riti, and it's one of my favorites because then, you know, whenever you get bored, you can just change it and, you know, flip it over and use it like a new runner. So compared to the living room, I keep normally my bedrooms absolutely clutter-free and simple because I love relaxing in these spaces. And as you can see, you know, it's absolutely clutter-free. I have just kept a very basic minimal setup here. And then you can come and see, this is one of my favorite corners of the house because this is like a balcony which has been turned into a reading corner. And you can see a bookshelf as well as this nice cozy corner where you can just sit, relax and just read a book. We don't get any phone signals here, so you know, this makes up for the perfect corner to read books. So gardening is like a natural extension of my personality, as you can see with the number of plants that are peppered all around my house. And then comes this balcony garden, which is, you know, like a pure play figment of my passion towards plants as well as mosaic. The mosaic wall plaques are something that I made when I was expecting my little daughter. And then you can see those tile mirrors up there, as well as a tile leaf up there. So everything has been created by me when I started playing with mosaic. And then you can see a lot of greenery in this area. I love foliage plants. I love geraniums, and I have geraniums all along my railing. These are all the, you know, the customized railing planters that I made when I moved to this house. And you can see a whole foliage corner here with a lot of chefleras and palms and all. So the other side of the balcony houses my work area, and I have properly covered it and made it into a nice small workstation where I create my pieces of art in mosaic. As you can see, a few of them are there on the table as well. So this is one of my favorite areas also in this house. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this home tour with me. And for more such content, please subscribe to LBB's Homely newsletter. Thank you.